Well, good evening and welcome to the second game of our doubleheader. I'm Matt Hill along with Paul Breesy. You're watching WCTV, and we are here at Franklin High School where the Rebels are going to set to take on the Independence Eagles. And we're seeing the starting lineup right now for the Eagles. And you're going to have number 0, finished dribbling, Grayson Murphy, Brian Thompson, Austin Osborne, and Deion Sims. And the man to keep your eye on is number 2, Paul.
Yeah, Grayson Murphy, the freshman, has made his presence felt here in the district play. Like last week against Centennial in our game of the week, had 28 points. But Deion Sims, I like the way he plays, makes things happen athletically. And
Osborne's another guy that can really play out there. And last week we saw, I believe, finished dribbling coming to the game. The senior has a football scholarship in Missouri, is that right?
Yeah.
And he added some quality minutes. So good solid squad for the Eagles. You also see Calvin Williams, number 24, come off the bench with some quality minutes. And now here we're going to see the starting lineup for the Franklin Rebels with Eric Reese, Joe Critchlow, Matt McDonald, Garrison Matthews, and Big Ben Hageman.
Well, it's senior night here, and all these guys right here, except for Critchlow and Garrison Matthews, you got Reese, McDonald, and Hageman, the seniors. The 3 lone seniors, I would say, on the team starting. So, but if you want to keep your eye on the Garrison Matthews.
You're right.
He's the 6'4" junior.
You're right. Matthews is where it kind of all starts. They do try to get the ball as much as possible down low to Ben Hageman. Interested to see if they're able to get that happening. The last time we were here, they had some trouble feeding the rock down low to him, as Brentwood really did a good job of collapsing on him and stopping him from getting any really clean entry passes. Hageman, I believe, got a scholarship to Dartmouth. Did I say that? Football scholarship to Dartmouth signed the other day. That was interesting.
Yeah.
And standing room only over here on the Franklin side, as we've got a packed house for senior night. And there you see the student section for the Rebels. Rowdy and numerous.
Rowdy and ready to go.
Yep. And here we're going to see our tip as Matthews and Stribling are going to go at it right here. Murphy comes away with the ball. And we're standing already.
Absolutely. 8 seconds, we made it sitting down.
Dribbling up top. Hageman all over him. Sims can drive. Murphy can shoot. Over to Sims. Thompson cutting. Back over to Stribling. Stribling to Murphy. Murphy, kind of surprised he didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah.
We're going to see him shoot and shoot often. Sims driving. So far, good job defensively by Franklin. Sims pulls up, off the mark, rebound Hageman, and we're going to have a push by Stribling.
Quite the opposite of the girls' game. You got the same referees, but this time the touch foul, 94 feet away from the basket. And the girls' game, they really let them play. So I think it'll be interesting to see the contrast here as we get going here in the first quarter.
Well, I think part of it might have to do with that student section being so loud at the beginning of it, trying to keep them in check a little bit. Garrison Matthews going to pull up just inside the arc. Big rebound by Hageman and a putback off the glass. First 2 points now for the game for Franklin.
Size-wise, nobody can match up with Ben Hageman.
Thomas tried to get the pass to Stribling. Oh, we're going to have another ticky-tack foul.
Yeah. Brian Thompson, senior.
2 quick fouls for Independence. McDonald with the ball. Coming across midcourt. Over to Matthews. Back to McDonald. Hageman's got good position, kicks it back cross court to Reese. Reese can't find it. Hageman tips it. Rebound by Osborne. Over to Murphy. Murphy to Sims. Sims driving off the glass and in. Nice move by Sims. McDonald now again with the ball.
Now, well, you have Sims listed as 34 on our roster, but he's wearing 3 tonight.
Hageman again had a good shot there, but I think Sims got a piece of the ball.
Again, another foul about 90 feet away from the basket. It's going to be interesting. If it comes down to a free throw shooting contest, you hate to see that happen to two pretty good teams here.
Just over 2 minutes played, and we've seen 3 fouls called already. And really, all of which the whistle could have been swallowed on.
Well, I think referees are trying to gain control early on about the physical play that may take place.
We haven't really seen much of it, not saying that's a bad thing. Thompson, nice job in the lane, being very patient, waiting on both the guys to go up, puts it in off the glass. 4-2 now, Independence leads. McDonald lost his dribble, pass out of bounds. Thought Critchlow was there, but Critchlow was cut. 5:15 now remaining here in the first. Independence leads by 2. Murphy has yet to shoot. Gotta think he's gonna get involved in this game soon. Osborne over to Murphy. McDonald on him. Over to Thompson. Under 5 minutes now here. Sims trying to reset the offense. Murphy gets his first shot of the game. Can't find the mark. Rebound by Stribling.
Wow.
Nice authoritative move by that young man. Trying to get set up on Hageman. I don't think that's the move. That's the play they want. Sims.
Critchlow's going to have a hard time keeping up with Sims outside on the perimeter, but
no doubt. Sims quite an athlete. And now we have got number 32, Tanner Spalding.
Well, you see Hargraves coming in for Hageman. Not sure Hageman's really had a presence already felt, and just pulling him out of the game early on.
Interesting subbing. Rebound Matthews. Reese with the ball. Murphy on him. Hargraves. Back to Reese. 4 minutes now left. Halfway through the first quarter. McDonald with the ball now. Independence leads by 2. Down low to Spalding, and they're not going to count it. They say it was on the floor, and I believe that was on Osborne, and it was. 3:47 now remaining.
It would be interesting to see if they brought Hageman back in with Spalding 6'6" and Garrison Matthews listed at 6'4", or maybe play a little zone.
Matthews. Well, I thought Matthews had a good play there, but maybe he stepped on that line. We couldn't really see from this position. Murphy does not look like a freshman out there. Sims, this one's got Hargraves on him in the lane, and my Lord, they are calling this tight.
Yeah, we're going to rack up a lot of fouls early here.
Oh, my Lord.
The deeper bench may prevail. Murphy, Zach Muir coming in for Eric Reese. Dribbling on a great offensive rebound off.
Murphy pulls up in the lane. So far tonight, 0 for 2 for Murphy. McDonald down court to Hargraves, just a little bit too far. 6-2, Independence leads by 4 after the turnover. Thompson on the inbound. Coach Glass yelling all kinds of things at his team, trying to get it set. Hargrave on Sims, and you thought Critchlow was going to have problems. Twice now, Sims has taken Hargrave to the rim, but not been able to score. Muir with the ball. McDonald now. Lost his dribble. Spalding's going to take it to the rack. Tries to get it over to Hargrave. That's going to be out of bounds. Almost. Thompson does a good job of bringing it in, and that is going to be a charge. McDonald did a great job of getting both his feet set, held his position, took it like a man, went to the ground, and that's going to be Franklin Rebels ball, as we're going to see now Carson Young come into the game for Franklin, as McDonald, after taking the big charge, is going to go out.
Stribling went down for Independence over there, over toward the Independence bench. He went down.
That's not a good sight.
Trying to take a chance on, and I've yet to see him get up.
He's holding that knee.
Is it the knee or the?
Well, it may be. He was grabbing his knee, but he may have been trying to position his leg.
I tell you what, it would be unfortunate.
Either way, knee or ankle. The young man, has got a promising career in college football. Hate to see something like this happen. The same thing, think about Emmanuel Hall for Centennial.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same type of situation.
So the athletic ability of Stribling.
Carson Young over to Hargraves. Stribling had position. Hargraves didn't see him.
Little matchup zone, it looks like.
Muir with the ball. Down low to Stribling. Stribling off the glass and in.
That'd be Spalding.
Spalding, excuse me. 6-4 now. Two minutes here left in the first. Thompson driving. Blocking foul. I believe it's on Muir.
Yeah, Muir got it. Not quite there on the charge. I'm watching Stribling stay. He finally gets to his feet. He's checking things out. And hopefully he's okay over there. Trying to walk it in.
Thompson in and out. 1:54 now. Eagles lead by 2. Fast-paced action here early on. Thompson makes the second. 3-point lead now for the Eagles. Matthews inbounds to Young. Young to Hargraves. Spalding again came open late. Not being quite as patient with her. Muir into Spalding. Spalding loses it.
Now this is where Murphy can shine right here. He's a good passer, a good finisher.
And Osborne's going to go up, and he's going to get fouled. He kind of tried to do a little circus shot action.
Yeah,
I think he was just trying to draw the foul there, a little bit out of control.
Well, again, the 15th foul for Franklin really puts them in a lot of trouble. See if they have to go to the bench. I would love, again, not the coach of the Franklin Rebels, but 52, Ben Hageman, got to get back in the game.
I'm not sure why he's not in the game. I was shocked they pulled him out.
He had done things so well underneath, but now we got another Zach Muir going out and Eric Reese back in. Osborne hits those two. 9-4. Last time again, Independence beat Franklin down at Independence earlier this season.
58-53. Close matchup. And there you see Matthews on Sims. That is definite mismatch when you're that close to the basket. Matthews will go to the line. 5-point game. Coach Glass pleading Sims' case.
Well, if you look like you're going to foul tonight, you're going to get called for it.
No doubt. Don't breathe on anybody. Matthews misses the first. They're going to have to make free throws here. makes the second. 4-point game, 1:19 here, left in the first. Murphy has been silent so far tonight. Thompson over to Sims. Hargraves on Sims, cross-court pass. Thompson comes down with it. Sims looking back to Coach Glass, giving it up to Murphy. Under 1 minute now remaining here in the first. Thompson back to Williams. Down low, he had him. They hit the glass, lucky they didn't call that.
Yeah, usually offensive goaltending.
Rebound, I thought it was going to be a rebound, Hargraves. But Osborne comes away with it, but steps on the line, just barely touches it. Franklin's going to have the ball. 40 seconds now here in the first. Matthews to inbound. Sims guarding him. I think you got to go right back to Matthews with Sims on him, get him down low. Get Spalding out from underneath there. 30 seconds. Hargraves with the ball over to Young. Young to Reese. Reese almost loses it. Spalding, 20 seconds now. Young trying to get things set back up. Murphy guarding him.
Whoa.
Young double dribbled. Picked up his dribble, can't put it back down. 10 seconds now. Independence with the ball. And a 4-point lead.
You got to find Grayson Murphy. Maybe Sims taking Hargraves to the rim. Oh, that's just.
He's going to do it right there. Oh, again, misses it. And another foul as Thompson will go to the line with 0.6 of a second remaining here in the first. Franklin's student section all sits down. I think we're going to have some type of a quasi-cheer thing going on with somebody that's a little scary. Thompson makes the first to the line. 5-point lead now. In and out, rebound, Spalding, and that's going to do it for the first. As the Eagles lead the Rebels 10-5. And what was a fast-paced first quarter, but really the main thing for me was all the fouls that were called. I mean, a lot of stuff that just, looked very innocent.
Yeah, 11 fouls between the both teams here in the first quarter. I tell you what.
And it was, you're looking at Franklin was 6, Independence was 5. They weren't one-sided. They were giving it to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Spreading the love.
Spreading the love
yeah.
that nobody wants.
Well, you got to wonder at this pace, I mean, who's going to be the deeper team? Of course, Stribling out currently for Independence, a physical and athletic presence.
I just can't believe that, especially with Stribling out, that Hageman is not in the game.
Well, we may see him right back here to start the second.
He had a couple of quick points he had a points off the bench, off that rebound that he had down low offensively. Looked to have position, and after a couple minutes, pull him. We don't see him again.
Good insurance, are you hungry? Thank you.
And we do see Hageman back in the game along with Critchlow, McDonald, Reese, and Hargraves.
Well, the deeper team by far would be Franklin.
We haven't really seen much substitution at all from the Eagles, except for Williams coming into the game after Stribling was hurt. Critchlow to the basket, off the glass. Hageman rebounds. And we're calling a jump ball on that. I don't get this at all.
Oh, possession arrow goes to Independence.
Jump ball, possession Eagles.
Murphy loses it. Comes up with it, gives it over to Thompson. Thompson shoots.
Tell you what.
And it was, you're looking at Franklin was 6, Independence was 5. They weren't one-sided. They were giving it to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Spreading the love.
Spreading the love that nobody wants.
Well, you got to wonder at this pace, I mean, who's going to be the deeper team. Of course, Stribling out currently for Independence, a physical and athletic presence.
I just can't believe that, especially with Stribling out, that Hageman is not in the game.
Once again, we appreciate this.
Well, we may see him right back here to start the second.
You know, he had a couple of quick points off the, or we had a points off the bench, or excuse me, off that rebound that he had down low offensively. Looked to have position, and after a couple minutes, pull him. We don't see him again.
This is good insurance. Are you hungry? Thank you.
And we do see Hageman back in the game along with Critchlow, McDonald, Reese, and Hargraves.
Well, the deeper team by far would be Franklin.
We haven't really seen much substitution at all from the Eagles, except for Williams coming into the game after Stribling was hurt. Critchlow to the basket, off the glass. Hageman rebounds. And we're calling a jump ball on that. I don't get this at all.
Oh, possession arrow goes to Independence.
Jump ball, possession, Eagles.
Murphy loses it. Comes up with it, gives it over to Thompson. Thompson shoots. Hageman comes away with a rebound.
Even when Murphy mishandles a dribble, he still finds an open guy.
Oh, I know. That's amazing.
That's a dangerous pass.
Yeah, no doubt. Hargraves does a good job of coming up with it. Williams in that passing lane. Over to McDonald. Hageman calling for it. McDonald in the air, off the glass, in and out. Rebound Williams. Murphy pushing the action.
Oh,
nice
wow.
bounce pass over to Thompson. Thompson can't complete it. Going to go out of bounds. Franklin is going to get the ball. That was a one heck of a pass.
Grayson Murphy just got to look around and say, somebody finish a basket for me.
Ooh, he's having a hard enough time to finish it on his own.
Yeah, he does have it.
He's over right now.
That's
you know, if you'd have told me that it was a 10-5 game after the first and Murphy was scoreless, I wouldn't have believed that. This is getting a little bit ridiculous with some of these fouls that are being called right now.
Well, the next one on either team going to provide them in the bonus.
With almost 7 minutes remaining here in the second. 6:50, one more. Either team shooting 1-1, and I'm sure we're not going to have to wait long for that foul to happen. Critchlow fires. He drains it. That's what Franklin needed, somebody to come up with some offense. Cuts it to a 2-point lead. Murphy over to Osborne. Osborne's going to try to match it and not going to find it. Williams comes up with the rebound. Back out to Murphy. Over to Sims. 6:25 now remaining here in the second. Thompson to Williams. Williams, big guy, nice pass to Thompson. Thompson goes up, but he's going to be fouled by Reese, and he's going to go to the line. That is going to be the 17th foul for Franklin. Even though he is shooting, we'll get to it, but from here on out, it's going to be in the 1-1, no matter what happens.
Well, Garrison Matthews going to come back in the game for Franklin. And Stribling at the scores table.
I assume that means Hageman's going out again.
Good. Into the game for Eagles.
Nope. Hargraves and Reese.
And Williams did a nice job on Hageman defensively.
He certainly did.
For Independence.
Jackson Sweat into the game. 6'3" junior. A lot of height right now for Franklin.
Well, they waved that free throw off for a lane violation. So interesting call, Coach Glass. It's like you got to be kidding me.
Sweat over to Hageman, cross court to Matthews. Matthews pulls the trigger, can't find it. Rebound, Sweat in. 11-10, Eagles lead by 1. 5:48. Critchlow comes away with the steal over to Matthews. Matthews left-handed off the glass. Count it, he's shooting to make it a 3-point play. gives Franklin the lead, 12-11 now.
I credit Joe Critchlow defensively for coming to the backside against Grayson Murphy to create that turnover. And you knew when Matthews had it on the break right there, Matt.
I was hoping to see a dunk. I've not seen a single dunk.
You're not going to see one tonight, I hate to tell you.
Grayson can dunk. I watched him do it one time.
Who?
Grayson Murphy can dunk.
Grayson Murphy, number 2.
No, not Grayson Murphy, sorry. Garrison Matthews can dunk. Man alive.
Well, that is
they might not make it out of the building tonight if they keep this up.
Little did the Franklin High School student section realize, but that was called on number 11. And Garrison Matthews will be shooting one and one. Number 11 is Thompson. And you know we get these many calls, Matt, you can't get into a flow, you can't get into a rhythm.
No, not at all. For either team. And you know, you talk about a guy like Murphy, he is a guy that goes with the flow. Once he gets the hot hand, he starts firing. And with the game starting to slow us down with all these whistles, he's going to find it hard to get going. Dribbling back into the game, we see. Glad to see that young man is in good shape. And everything's all right with him. Thompson's going to go out, keeping Williams in, keeping him large. We got this big squad from Franklin on the court right now.
Comes the backside.
Matthews and Critchlow doing a good job, but you see they leave dribbling open down court. Sweat can't keep up with him. 14-13. Franklin leads by 1. You've got Hageman, you've got to go to him, but they don't. But you got a shooter like Matthews. He makes up for it. Sims with the ball now. Matthews going to get fouled, or going to give the foul. That's a mismatch in the open court, let's say, in the Eagles' favor.
Garrison Matthews is going to be, I believe, his second, so we'll see who. Coach Wilson.
You know, that's amazing with all the fouls that have happened that nobody's really in awful foul trouble right now.
Yeah, Franklin's gone about 10 deep. On the bench, Spalding, Reese, Muir, Carson Young, and Hargraves all have played. That's 10. We're on the other side for Independence, maybe talking about Thompson, and that's about it. So.
And Williams.
Well, yeah. Williams is out there, so.
Sorry.
Good box
rebound.
Out.
Matthews, that was a nice rebound. Tried to bounce pass it to Hageman, just didn't have enough on it to get to him. Franklin leads by 2, 4:49 remaining here in the second. Murphy has yet to score for Independence.
Comes a trap. He's in a bad spot.
Osborne back to Sims. Williams with the ball.
Yeah, one dribble pickup, post guy out there.
Yeah,
not
not what you want to happen. Good job by Critchlow there. Good team defense being played by Franklin right now. You don't want Hageman picking up a cheap foul out there on the edge. And then we have a jump ball situation. As both teams scrambling for the use ball. Possession arrow to the Rebels. 4:05 now. Matthews the inbound to McDonald. 2-point game.
A little zone right here for Independence, a little 3-2.
Hageman tries to tip it out. Stripling comes away with it. Dribbling, little turnaround jump shot, in and out, rebound Matthews. Matthews has had a lot of rebounds here recently. Critchlow with the ball across midcourt. Critchlow about loses it to Sims, comes up with his own ball. Back out to Matthews. McDonald kicks it in over to Critchlow. And Hageman can't handle it as the ball goes out of bounds. Hargraves into the game for Sweat. .302 now remaining here in the first half.
The trap again, Sims dribbling out of it. He's got to get rid of it though, get a 5-second call.
They're having a hard time figuring out this defense that Franklin's putting at him. Sims elevates, not going to make that happen. Williams with the rebound. We're going to have, looks like, a foul on Hageman.
I believe it's maybe on Matthews.
You are right, 24. That is his third, is it not? I believe that is his third foul.
I think they corrected it earlier. I think it's only his second.
Oh, they corrected the foul earlier. That is the 19th foul for Franklin as well. Williams going to shoot 2. One more, they're in the double bonus. Makes the first. 16-15 game.
Nice looking shot there by Williamson for the big fella.
No doubt. I think last week I said something about big guys can't shoot free throws, and I can say that because I'm a big guy, and then he proceeded to make 2.
Oh, jinxed it.
Yep. That's all we're good for here. Critchlow out of control, but they're going to call the block. That is going to be the 9th team foul for the Eagles as Thompson commits it. Next foul for either team, they're in the double bonus. Critchlow from the line. Misses the first. Hageman about comes away with it. Sims tracks it down. 2:30 now remaining in the first half. Sims with the ball. Murphy held scoreless, 28 points last time we saw him, over 20 the previous night. Carson Young doing a good job on the freshman defensively.
Oh, nice rebound.
Yeah, by Osborne. Murphy pulls up, can't find it. Young does a good job tracking down the rebound. Cross midcourt, 2 minutes now. Young to Hageman, back cross court to Hargraves. Hargraves fires, too long. Rebound, Hageman. Hageman goes up. I'm surprised they didn't call a foul there. Thompson over to Murphy. Sims fires from long range, in and out. And Spalding tracks it down.
It's just a track meet now with the play being let go. Now things are kind of slowing down. Coach Wilson's going to call a play here against this 3-2 zone defense. Right here, you got to, when you hit the corner, Matt, you got to look for Hageman diving in the post. There he is.
And that was a good job by Hargraves finding him. Hageman can't make it happen, though. Spalding does a good job, but all for naught. We got the foul, but that's going to be double bonus. Spalding's going to shoot 2. And you know, when you're in these type of games where they're calling things so tight, you've got to take advantage of these shots from the line. You got to make your free throws. Spalding misses the first. Sweat into the game, along with number 14, Watkins. Watkins, a sophomore. Spalding in and out, misses both. Rebound, oh, nice job by Sweat to come in there trying to knock it out. Spalding, though, keeps it back to Sims. Under a minute now. Watkins with the ball. Over to Thompson, back to Sims. Under 50. Spalding with it. Murphy over to Sims. Looks like they may be trying to take the air out of it. Hold for the last shot here. Franklin leads by 1. Seconds now. Thompson to Murphy, 2. Can't make it happen. Critchlow tries to chunk it. Not gonna do it. And that's going to do it here for the first half action at Franklin High School. I'm Matt Hill along with Paul Brees for WCTV, and we had one heck of a matchup as the Rebels lead by 1 to close out the half. And we'll be back with second half action after this.
Remember, Rebel fans and Eagle fans, it's time to turn out your pockets and clean out your change purse.
Too many of Tennessee's students drop out of high school. If you ask them why, you'll probably hear they just can't keep up because they don't have the reading skills. Success in school is based on success in reading, and learning to read starts with hearing words. With young children, storybook reading plays a special and important role.
Great. What's the last word?
Wrong.
Good.
Have fun with reading. Read the directions on the box and bake a cake together. Work with your child to cut coupons and make a grocery list. Read a book about different occupations. Then ask your child what they would like to be when they grow up.
What about an eye doctor, just like your granddaddy?
My eye doctor is much more. He works with some glasses.
He does.
Don't underestimate the impact that reading can have on your child's future. Choose success. Choose reading. This Choose Success moment has been brought to you by the Middle Tennessee P16 Council.
Welcome back to second half action of our WCTV men's game. I'm Matt Hill along with Paul Brees, and we are here at Franklin High School. And if you missed the first half, you missed a good one. Right now, Franklin leads by 1 as Deion Sims shoots and fires and gives the Eagles the lead. 18-16, 2-point game now. McDonald with the ball. McDonald Sr. here on senior night at Franklin High School. Being guarded by Murphy. McDonald goes right by him off the glass and in. Ties it back up, 18-18, 7:30 now here remaining in the third.
Well, we've seen more baskets in the first 35 seconds than, a lot of free throw opportunities in the first half with a lot of fouls called. And
a lot of fouls.
we can get the referees to let them play a little bit. We get a flow. There we go. We got
I'm glad
a
they let them play
one-note
right
call.
there.
Murphy hits us. Nope. Nice
Thompson,
rebound. Yep.
Blocked by Matt. I'm glad they're letting him play.
Yeah,
no doubt. Matthews pulls up. Not going to make it happen. Hageman with a huge rebound. Kicks it back out to Matthews. Matthews back to Hageman. Hageman off the glass, gets his own rebound and in. 20-18 now.
Call that padding the stats.
Sims over to Thompson. Thompson fires, puts it in, 20-20.
I think it's a great job by the referees coming out of the second half and saying, listen, we got to let these kids play. We're going to be here all night.
You know that happened at halftime, as they were just calling it left and right, ticky-tack stuff early on. Both teams in the double bonus with about 7 minutes remaining in the third. Critchlow, a little too long. That's going to go out of bounds off Stribling. Franklin will retain possession. Matthews to inbound to Hageman. Hageman down back to Matthews, and I feel like that is a matchup they have not taken advantage of. Matthews should be, with Matthews on Sims, down low. Murphy, speed demon, pulls up, finds his first shot of the night.
First 2 of the night by Murphy.
I should say first, yeah. First score,
and I'll tell you what, man, last week he already had about 20, so.
Yeah, and that was not an anomaly. He's able to do that every night.
You got to give credit to the Franklin defense, though.
Carson Young's done a good job on him. Matthews passes into Muir. Muir gets blocked. Murphy pulls up, doesn't make the second one. Rebound Thompson. Thompson puts it in. 24-22. Eagles lead by 2.
Yeah, I would like to see Matthews in the post.
Sims kicks the ball. I agree. And the same thing, I want to see Sims takes Garrison Matthews off the dribble. Although I don't think that Matthews would guard him defensively. But earlier in the first half he was. I don't think either team used that the way they should have. McDonald with the ball. Muir back to Critchlow. Hargraves in the game now. Over to Muir. Muir drives, lays in off the glass, puts in 2. 24-24.
Uh-oh, Sims.
Yep. Backs it back out. Critchlow recovered with the help of Hageman. 4:36 now. Without all those fouls, this is flying. Thompson with the ball.
Franklin does a nice job hedging on that ball screen and not giving them the opportunity to get a clean look at the basket.
Doing an excellent job defensively right now. The student section coming alive for the Rebels. Almost a minute here. Eagles have not been able to find a good shot. Murphy's going to pull up off the front of the rim. And that's going to go out of bounds off Franklin. Eagles will retain possession. Now we see Carson Young come into the game for McDonald. Young did a good job defensively on Murphy. Thompson tried to get it to Stribling. Out of bounds.
Matt, I was going to say, Stribling's just been kind of slow since the injury that happened in the first quarter. He had a lot of giddy up. and he got
up and went.
And the knee just kind of, ankle, he's still favoring it a little bit, so.
Somebody needs to come back and help him here. Nice job by Thompson. Young, a little out of control. You can't bring that arm down. But I like that he's contesting the shot. Don't give up the easy basket. 3:43 now. Thompson will shoot 2. Makes the first. Puts his team up by 1. Makes the second. 2-point game now. Eagles lead by 2. Young with the ball. Murphy guarding him. Over to Hargraves. Back to Young. Critchlow's going to pull the trigger. Top of the key, can't make it happen. Rebound Spalding.
Wow.
Spalding puts it right back in. Nice job by Spalding.
Yes. Spalding cleaned it up, 6'6". Really nobody to match him, with Stribling not being able to really get up like he can athletically. Sims out of position.
Tie ball game now. Three minutes remaining here in the third. Murphy elevates, can't buy a bucket. Spalding with the rebound over to Young.
Fantastic job by Franklin's defensive effort.
Down low to Critchlow, and that's going to be a foul on Sims.
I mean, Stribling, 0 for Independence. He has just got no. I mean, he's got no movement. He's trying to guard 6'6" Spalding, and he just can't seem to.
And you know, when something happens like that, it doesn't matter what has happened to you physically. Mentally, you're thinking, I don't want to hurt my knee. I don't want to hurt my ankle. And Murphy loses the ball and then fouls Young as Young's going after it. Good hustle by Young.
Yeah, I would think Williams would want to come, Coach Glass, get
I'm with you.
Williams back in the game for Independence. Did a nice job. Very athletic young man.
And you also don't want to see Stribling get hurt either.
No. No, he's got a lot on the line.
And when you're tentative like that, that's when you get hurt. And you're right, Williams did a great job, made a couple of free throws. Muir, a little long, almost bounced in. His grandfather was looking for that to go in there.
Is that right?
His grandfather actually played football in Michigan.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Woody Hayes was at Buckeyes at the time.
Yeah.
He's actually from Ohio and did not go there.
That'd be Bo Schembechler.
Yep. Critchlow going to the basket. Looks like he got stepped on the line. Under 2 minutes now. This has been a fast-paced third quarter, pretty clean. Only 3 fouls called. Murphy with the ball, Carson on him. Carson and McDonald have done an excellent job tonight shutting down Murphy, holding him to 2 points. Dribbling, lets the ball go out of bounds.
Yeah, and again,
Coach Glass talking to Murphy there, said he should have cut around. But I think
the inability of Stribling to step toward the receiver may have forced that to be a bad pass. And again, Coach Glass had yet to substitute, going with his 5.
We've only really seen 1 substitution tonight.
Oh, man.
Nice job by
Carson
Sims. Young, good job of getting in that
Yeah.
passing lane and not giving up even after the turnover. Matthews off the glass and in.
And that's how you finish.
Good hustle play by Young. He could have easily given up after the turnover. Comes and gets in Sims' way. 50 seconds remaining. Sims with the ball, Hargraves on him. Thompson now over to Osborne. Osborne's been very quiet. Sims pulls the trigger. That's in.
Sims is hit
That
2
was
from right there.
That was a sweet shot. 29-28, 1-point game. Eagles up. Muir with the ball. Kicks it back over to Young. Young looking back to his coach. 16 seconds now, 15. They're going to hold for the final shot.
Oh, Spalding's got a shot. Oh!
Yeah. Murphy attacking the ball. Gives up the foul. 5 seconds. Spalding going to go to the line.
How about that?
Murphy, how tall is he?
Yeah. Murphy, 5'11". From
Spalding,
here, he looks like he's
6'6".
about 5'9".
Yeah.
And Spalding, 6'6". I think Murphy thought he got that clean.
Spalding makes the first. McDonald in the game for Young. 5 seconds now. Spalding ties it up. 29-29. Spalding gives the Rebels the lead. 1-point game, 3 seconds. Sims pulls up. Hargraves, good job defensively. That was close, and that's going to close out a fast-paced third quarter as we ended the way we started it. Franklin up by 1, 30-29. And still the story of the game for me, even though the Franklin defense is doing a great job, is that Grayson Murphy only has 2 points through 3 quarters.
Yeah, absolutely. Great defense by the Franklin defense. Now, offensively, it's Deion Sims for Independence. Student section getting fired up.
That was pretty good. I haven't heard that one before. Well, if this fourth quarter is as good as the rest of this game, we are in for one heck of a finish.
Justin Plumlee, another fine supporter of Franklin Athletics.
Well, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. I'm Matt Hill with Paul Brace. You're watching WCTV. We're here at Franklin High School, and right now Franklin leads Independence by 1. And it has been one heck of a matchup. At halftime, Franklin closed it out by 1. Garrison Matthews drives, extends the lead to 3. Nice little give and go. Sims hit a couple of threes in the third. Gonna pull for another one. He finds it again. That's another three-point play by Sims. Clutch shot by that young man. Coach Glass calls a timeout, tied up 32-32, 7:36 now remaining here in the fourth, and you cannot leave him open.
Sims has really single-handedly kept Independence in this game with 3 threes.
I mean, you think about it, that's 9-point swing right there, or not 9 point swing, but 9 points.
And then on the other end, Garrison Matthews is keeping it with his ability to penetrate and finish.
We need a seat. I didn't teach any of those girls.
Yeah.
Usually every year there's some Franklin cheerleaders that I've taught, and I can always get something from them, but I don't know those words.
Well, here we go, tied up.
McDonald to Matthews. Back to McDonald. Spalding had position. Nice pass to Critchlow.
Yeah,
Critchlow couldn't handle it. That was a great pass.
Well, it's a tough pass right in the middle of the traffic. You got a lot of help side in there.
I think he got it to him, though. (32-32). 17 minutes remaining now. Thompson across midcourt over to Sims. Sims with a hot hand right now. Over to Murphy,
no,
wide open. Rebound Spalding.
Yeah, nice job, Williams. Back in for Independence. Stribling is out. Oh, and there's Spalding to clean it up.
Spalding has been a monster off the glass tonight. 34-32. Franklin up by 2, 6:30 remaining here in the fourth. Sims over to Williams. Looked like Williams almost stepped out of lines. That's what got me. Thompson wisely slowed down instead of eating a chair. Franklin will get the ball now. Matthews to inbounds. McDonald's now slowing it down a little bit. I think that's a wise decision on his part. Trying to get the offense set up. Murphy on McDonald. Matthews now has had the hot hand for Franklin. He's going to drive, pull up in the lane at the line, puts it in.
Matthews is starting to take control. Yeah, he's got the hot hand. You're exactly right.
Doing the bull dance, working it. Nice pass. And there we see Stribling finally getting into action.
The Stribling sighting has been found. But defensively, he is struggling to move.
He is.
He is gingerly having to chase. Now look for isolation Matthews here. 32. Spalding, he came out on the illegal pick right there. Give him a little mumbo jumbo right there.
Yep.
Foul number 32, Spalding. That's his first, team second.
Spalding's going to come out as Hageman comes back in. 5:33. Franklin leads by 2.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Got his back turned. There's Williams.
Williams
big board.
off the glass, couldn't put it in. Williams trying to keep it
nice
alive.
Rebound, Hageman.
Hageman, tough rebound, hard fought. Reese, haven't seen him since the first quarter.
Keep your eye out here for Matthews right here. Mismatch. And a timeout after Hageman extends the lead by 2 possessions. It is 38-34, 4:51 left in the fourth quarter. and you want a copy of tonight's DVD, give us a holler, 472-4032, $10 per game. That's right. Check out our website, wc-tv.net, Facebook, Twitter. I don't know what else. Oh, YouTube. Got the YouTube show.
Baby.
Yeah. Oh, this one, it could be a...
It's coming down to the wire.
WCTV Sports Classic.
No doubt about it.
Oh, there's some guys up there in the top. They're never lucky enough to get the seat cushions.
Now, well, they actually chunked a couple up
Did
here.
they?
Frisbee style one went all the way up right there.
There we go. Big crowd on hand as you see here at Franklin High School. Paul Brees and Matt Hill, there they are.
Standing room only over here.
Never
At
been
least in
on,
the student section.
never been on TV before. Channel 3 is your first
It's
opportunity
a
to
shot
do it.
right there, brother.
This is your good shot at it, absolutely.
All right, Thompson to inbound to Sims. Sims with a hot hand. 3 threes in the second half.
Again, Williams is out for Independence. Stribling still in. Can he give you enough defensively to keep you in the game? That's
right
the
now
question.
he's on Hageman, or Hageman's on him. Thompson pulls up. Nice shot by Thompson.
Uh-oh, Stribling again. He turned his ankle
Yep,
right there,
you're
Matt.
right.
You'll
He
see
certainly
him.
did.
He can't keep up. Unfortunately, he's giving it all he's got.
Matthews going hard to the basket. Puts it in, keeping it a 4-point game.
Somebody on the Independence bench has got to know that Stribling.
And then somebody's got to step up and take a charge there for Matt.
Yeah.
Every time Matthews goes, I wouldn't want to do it, but somebody's got to do it. But you're right. I'm sorry. I thought that's what you were talking about.
Sims got to get rid of the ball.
Murphy pulls up. Can't do it. I was talking about Murphy and what the hot hand he had. Before the game, Critchlow now over to Hargraves. Hargraves off the glass and in. Franklin playing team basketball right now, up by 6.
I think the weak point is because Stribling can't get back on transition defense. He's trying his best.
Murphy drives, can't do it, rebound Matthews.
Critchlow, the over the shoulder. Oh, Matthews with a big board and save.
Wow. 3 minutes now left in the fourth. Cross court to Critchlow. Critchlow gonna drive, and they're gonna call a push.
Foul number 11, Thompson.
3 minutes, it's getting to that time where somebody's gonna have to make some points here for Independence, and they're gonna have some stops. And there's a good job of it by Osborne. Wow, nice job by Critchlow. I was about to say Osborne did a good job of coming up with that ball, or at least getting it out of bounds. McDonald now 2:45. Over to Matthews. Critchlow a little behind him. Murphy down to Thompson. Thompson off the, oh wow. Misses the layup. McDonald wisely slows it down. 2:30 now remaining here in the fourth. Timeout Franklin. Nice timeout. Under 2.5 remaining here in the fourth. Your team's up by 6.
Yeah, surprisingly, Matt, you got a situation here when you're up by 2 possessions. You have a lot of fouls to give. Independence has only fouled 4 times. They're going to have to foul to try to get the game to slow down, get the Franklin opportunity to shoot free throws so they can get the ball back. Because Franklin's going to come out here and try to spread the floor and try to work some clock.
No doubt about it. They're going to be looking for those fouls to be drawn. We got a minute here. Let's thank our crew. We got Kellyanne down there working the camera. Luke Dyra up top. Lance doing an amazing job down there with Creed. We had Raquel in the early game. Enjoying herself back here.
Yeah. ask
I think
Raquel,
Raquel,
where does she go to school?
I think she
Is
went
it
to
Centennial?
I said Centennial or Independence, one of the two. I'm thinking it's not Independence by the look on her face over there. But they're doing a great job tonight, and we can't forget Big D, our newest intern here at WCTV, checking things out, learning the ropes. Cross court to Critchlow.
Yeah. So again, spreading the floor, working the ball around. Going to use some clock. Comes down to a
Matthews is
chase.
going to pull it. I can't believe he did that.
Yep.
But that's one heck of a shot. 45-36, 9-point game with 2 minutes. That could be the dagger right there.
Unless Deion Sims can make something happen right here.
Sims, good job. There we
There
go.
it is.
You said it. 3 points the hard way, and that kind of quieted this crowd. You get up by 9 and you're thinking it's over. And Sims does something like that.
Coach Glass basically playing with about 4.5 players out there.
No doubt.
With Stribling a little gippy. And he's trying to fight through it. That young man has got perseverance.
Rebound.
There's no
Hageman.
way he's going to grab that rebound
No.
out from Hageman.
No, it's not happening, especially in the state he's in right now. Nice pass cross court.
Oh, you almost had your dunk. Almost.
What an assist by Critchlow. Great finish by Hargraves. Sims almost single-handedly trying to will his team back into it. Can't do it though. Rebound by Critchlow. And this Franklin Rebels student section is smelling blood right now.
Absolutely. You have a chance to go up by double digits. Again, Stribling. You see him at the bottom of your screen. He just can't go.
Nope. He's limping. It's time for Coach Glass to get that young man out of the game. And I don't think he's doing it.
He's rode those 5 the whole second half.
Yes, he certainly has. Well, 1:27 here remaining in the fourth. Franklin leads by 9. They've got the ball. Still, there's 2 fouls to give for the Eagles. McDonald backing them off. 1:20 now. I think you got a foul.
Well, you got to pick wisely. That may be your guy right there.
Yep. Matthews loses it, but it goes out of bounds. Off of an Eagle. Critchlow to inbound, 1:08 now. That huge 3 by Matthews pretty much closing it out. Matthews almost loses it, keeps up with it, got it back to McDonald. Murphy is going to reach in and McDonald will draw the foul. Still not shooting yet. Muir's going to come into the game. Going to pull Hageman probably with the free throw shooting position, and now McDonald.
That's it. Murphy looks like he's about done.
I think just, it's been cold tonight. Watkins in the game. McDonald going to get fouled again immediately.
Well, I tell you what, he's not done because I think it's that Watkins foul. And when he gets 1 and 1, now here comes Murphy back in the game for offense.
Yep, you're right.
Hageman returns for the Rebels.
Hageman back in, I guess defensively. Possible rebound off of the free throw opportunity. 1:02. McDonald misses, and that's it right there. Jump ball. Hageman gets his hands on that, and that possession arrow is going to go to Independence. Thompson to inbound. Over to Sims. Under a minute now remaining here in the game. Sims spins, can't make it happen. Matthews with the rebound. Nicely done by Matthews
That's
to
the one
Hargraves.
you want to foul. I would foul Hargraves.
I'm with you. And I think we got a timeout. Timeout by Matthews. 45 seconds. Williams going to check into the game. Hopefully they're going to take Stribling out now. There's absolutely no reason for that young man to get hurt. Nine-point game. What are you telling them over there, Coach?
Well, you got to say, get a steal if you can. If you can't get it after about, well, you may want to go ahead and foul immediately, but I would try for maybe a 10-second violation if you can. Once it gets across half court, go ahead and foul immediately. Try to get the guy that get the ball out of Garrison Matthews' hand. And maybe Mac McDonald just missed the free throw, so maybe you have a key right there where you want to try to foul him. I would assume that Coach Wilson for Franklin trying to go with his free throw team right here.
Yeah.
Even big or small. It's not like Independence has a 6'7" kid on this side that's, you got to worry about, if Hageman's in the game, maybe he could throw the ball in.
Oh, no doubt.
Well, they did go with all smalls and their free throw shooters, so good move by Coach Wilson.
Smalls is a relative
But you
term.
got to foul. Whoa, Critchlow.
Muir off the glass, can't put it in. Rebound, McDonald off the glass, can't do it either. Thompson comes away with it, and he's going to be fouled by Critchlow.
Coach Wilson is losing hair one at a time on that.
You talk about small. Critchlow is 6'3". Zach Muir is 6'3". Garrison Matthews is 6'4". Those are not small guys.
Well, they're not small guys, but
air ball, and then we see Osborne, when he caught the ball, stepped out of bounds. Muir's going to come back into the game for Hageman. Free throw shooting purposes.
yeah, absolutely. You're going to hang on to it, get a foul, and go to the line.
Foul on number 14.
25 seconds now. Barring some type of a miracle.
Well, a big win for Franklin here as district tournament play is coming up February 12th through the 15th at Independence High School.
Decisive win as well.
Yeah, exactly. Defensively, put the stop down on Independence offensively. Grayson Murphy got to be frustrated.
Probably one of the best offensive players in the district.
Well, he could create his own shot very well. There's no doubt about it. So, this Deion Sims doing a nice job. It's unfortunate Stribling got hurt early on.
Watkins with a huge three. Trying to make it interesting. 8-point game with 17 seconds. Franklin with another timeout. And Stribling is an excellent defender. Good offensive player. You come out of this game not just with a loss, but if he's hurt, you can't go in the tournament. That's a huge loss for this team.
It's a big loss. Especially, that Independence only plays six
seven
guys. Maybe it's seven, with Williams, but now that Watkins is in the game. Muir's going to take the foul, head to the other end, shoot 1 and 1.
It's crazy to think that they're barely in the 1-and-1 right now. And with 7 minutes to go in the first half, both teams are about in the double bonus.
At the line, shooting 1 Zach Muir.
Referees did a very good job the second half of the game. Muir makes the first.
Another timeout.
Timeout, Eagle. Timeout, Rebels. 30-second timeout.
It is amazing to me looking at these students, seeing all of them on their phones. I was not made for this world, I can tell you that right now. I hate my phone. Not like my actual phone, just like the thought of it. All right, Burek going for his second shot. Back to a 9-point game, opportunity to make it 10. And he rattles it in.
Good.
16 seconds. Sims with showing the handles. Murphy fires,
Wow.
can't make it happen. Watkins with a big rebound. Murphy again,
That's it.
just is dying tonight.
Yeah, he just air ball and a miss.
And he is an excellent player, but just he's struggling from the field. And I think you contribute a lot to that by that defense by Franklin, who did an excellent job of just playing a great all-around team game. Lots of different guys contributing. And as they close it out, 51-41 to go into district tournament with a huge win. But Independence is not done. I mean, I don't see Grayson Murphy having many games like that.
No, absolutely not. Both teams will, I think they're going to do well here in the district tournament. It's going to be a great showing by 11 AAA, and then hopefully we'll see them advance onto the region tournament held at Hillsborough High, but also they'll move on to the sub-state and hopefully get a state team here from Williamson County. It's been a pleasure, Matt, as another high school basketball season in the books.
No doubt about it, and it's been a good one. And we'll see you guys down the road on WCTV. I'm Matt Hill for Paul Brees. Thanks for watching.
We will host the first round of the ladies as the Franklin Lady Rebels to the second.